Hi guys, welcome to my channel and another Christmas 2024 taste test and food review video. Today, if you haven't already guessed, I'm going to be focusing on the Co-op. So once again, most things here are sweet, but that just seems to be the way for most Christmas foods. So let's just get stuck right in. I'm going to begin with these 8 mini flapjack bites because, if I'm honest, I don't think I really like flapjacks. 8 delicious flapjacks made with oats, butter and golden syrup. I was actually struggling to find 10 items. My Co-op is really small and I wanted to get stuff that I hopefully haven't done in previous years. And yeah, I decided to get these because even if I don't like them, there are people I know who will. This is how it looks. Honestly, not that bad. You can taste the sweetness of the syrup. It's got a nice oaty texture, chewy but not too chewy. I actually like these. I wouldn't get them again. Flapjacks are not something I go for, but I will enjoy the rest of these and I won't need to give any away. Next, I'm going to try one of these 4 Irish cream chocolate cakes. I do like Baileys. 4 chocolate sponges topped with Irish cream flavour frosting, Irish cream and chocolate flavour drizzle and sugar decorations. I don't mind the taste of Irish cream flavour in food, but actual Irish cream in food is not something I'm as keen on. Very messy. I'm already covered in chocolate. That's what it looks like. I mean, the icing is all at one side, but yeah, I mean, it's okay, I suppose. I think it does look a bit of a mess and quite uneven. It's very moist, sticky, I would say. Guess I'll go for the end with more icing on. The main taste is the chocolate flavour from the cake. It's a very, very good chocolate cake, not dry at all. A lovely texture. The frosting is sweet. There's a hint of Irish cream flavour. It's not that strong. I'm not that impressed with these. I probably would give them a miss. Go for something a bit nicer looking and maybe with a stronger, more interesting flavour. This could be better. Next up, I'm going to go for these 2 Merry and Bright cupcakes. 2 vanilla flavour sponges topped with green coloured vanilla flavour frosting and sugar decorations. And I've gone and opened it at the wrong end. I've opened it at the back instead of the front. I mean, to me, they don't really scream Christmas. Yes, they've got a red and white wrapper and green icing with rainbow sprinkles on it, but yeah, my first thought would not be Christmas, especially because it's kind of a gingham polka dot case. I mean, the ratio of cake to frosting is okay. It's sort of half and half. I would maybe prefer it to be 3/4 cake or 2/3 cake and the rest frosting. I don't like this at all. That frosting is super, super sweet. It's like a mouthful of a spongy sweetness. The texture of the sponge is fine. The texture of the frosting is fine. It's just overwhelmingly sweet and not pleasant to eat, in my opinion. Definitely not one I'd get again, and I can't recommend it to you. This is probably going to go out for the birds. Probably shouldn't be giving it to the birds, but you know. I'm going to go for these because they have been sitting ominously on the side for the entire video thus far. And if I try them, I can move them. So these are the Pigs in Blankets crisps. I don't like actual pigs in blankets because I don't really like sausages, but I thought I'd give this flavour a go. I like bacon after all. It has a bacony sort of smell to it. These taste more like smoky bacon to me than pigs in blankets. And in previous years, I have had pigs in blankets flavoured things. And possibly to come this year as well, where they really hit that flavour profile on the head. They are nice, don't get me wrong. Love a smoky bacon crisp. But I guess if you're looking for something that's standout different, this will disappoint you. I'm going to try one of these cinnamon sugar knots next. Sweet, melt in the mouth biscuits with a caramelised cinnamon sugar crunch. So this is how they come. This is how it looks. It does smell of cinnamon sugar. The sugar gives a lovely crunchy texture to a biscuit that is hard but not as crunchy as I was expecting. I like it. I don't love it. I think it's the kind of biscuit that would go with something. Although what, I'm not sure, other than a cup of tea. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. I hoped I would love these. And I just haven't. I have to say, so far, the co-op has been quite disappointing. But there are 4 items to go. So redemption is still on the table. Surely they can't go wrong with a mince pie. These are 6 Merry Mince Pies. Short crust pastry cases with a mincemeat filling. So you can eat these hot or cold, and there are instructions for the oven and the microwave. I'll be trying it cold, as I always do in taste tests, because it saves time. Okay, first impressions. What's happened to the 2 on the end here? Not great if you're wanting them for presentation for a Christmas table. However, the bake looks good. It's got a good weight to it, and it's a decent size. That is a juicy filling full of flavour, and it is pretty generously filled. I mean, personally, I want as much filling as possible. I'd say this is good. In general, to me, the flavour and taste is more important than the appearance, but I also need to keep in mind why people might be watching a Christmas taste test to find stuff they would like to serve up for their Christmas. And the appearance of these may not be exactly as you want. Heated up, this will be even more delicious. 5 Elf's Candy Crunch Cookies. Cookies with candy beans, milk chocolate chips and sugar strands. I'm not a big fan of chocolate beans and sugar strands. The shape is interesting. Looks pretty underbaked. Feels pretty underbaked as well. Very bland. The cookie has no flavour. All the flavour comes from the chocolate. It's not great at all. I don't know if these are underbaked or if this is how they all come. Let me know in the comments below if you know the answer, but these are not good. Not good at all. Really disappointed. It's hard to go wrong with a freshly baked cookie, but the co-op have definitely managed it with this. 4 apple crumble and custard blondie cups. 4 apple crumble and custard blondie cups. So that's like a cookie cup with the filling in the middle. I mean, they do look crumbly. Let's hope they're not going to fall apart. Okay, so the blondie cup is very soft, but it is crunchy on the top. I am so disappointed in this. I wanted this to be so delicious, but that icing, it's just super sweet. You get a taste of custard and a slight hint of apple, more as an aftertaste than anything else, and it's very, very synthetic. Blondies are meant to be gooey, but this one seems almost raw in texture. It just does not live up to expectations, either in flavour or texture. Pretty gutted. Caramelised biscuit banoffee pudding. all butter banana sponge with a caramelised biscuit sauce topped with caramelised biscuit crumble. It sounds delicious, but will it be? Only one way to find out. You can oven cook it, which I won't be doing, or microwave it, which I will. So it takes 2 minutes and 20 seconds in an 800 watt microwave and stand for 1 minute. So 2 minutes 20 of cooking and a further minute of waiting, and I'll be back. But luckily for you guys, through the magic of editing, you don't have to wait that long. This is a piece. I dug it out with the spoon. It's very easy to get into once it's been heated up. So you can see the crumble on the top and the sponge pudding and some of the sauce there. As it's a taste test, I'm just going to try it as is. However, I think the way I would choose to eat it would be, surprise, surprise, with ice cream. The biscuit crumbs on the top give a lovely crunch that contrasts beautifully with the soft, silky sponge. However, the flavour is somewhat lacking, I think. I'm not really getting the banana because I know it's meant to be there. I'm getting it as a very subtle aftertaste. But if I wasn't looking for it, I don't think I'd notice it. It tastes like a bad speculoos pudding. The speculoos flavour, that caramelised biscuit taste, is not strong enough. And neither is the banana. It's not bland, but it's not as good as it could be. Disappointing yet again from the Co-op. I had expectations for this video which have definitely not been met. I was really looking forward to this item, which is why I saved it for last. But now I'm genuinely not sure if I'll like it. 4 Billionaire Brownies. Brownie base layered with salted caramel and biscuit pieces, fully covered with milk chocolate and topped with caramel pieces. A decent size, and you can see the little touches of gold there. Very chocolatey, very rich, not sweet, not as good as I'd hoped. The chocolate could be creamy. It's not as creamy as I would like. I'd like more sweetness from the caramel so that I can really pick up on the salty contrast. I'm not getting salted caramel. I'm getting mostly chocolate. The texture is fine, but again, it's just not meeting my expectations. So I'm really disappointed with the Co-op, and based on this taste test, I'd have to say, don't get your Christmas food from the Co-op. It's not great. You know, yeah, there's not really much else I can say. I want to give my honest opinion, and that's what I've done. So, yeah. I guess not every taste test will be a good one. Hopefully this has been useful for you, or at least entertaining to watch. As ever, thank you so much for choosing to click on this video. I hope you'll come back for the next one, but until then, take care. Bye.